cat sniffing around fake dino.
Hanging out on the front deck.
Doing nothing. Except your phone is chiming.
Yeah. Why is my phone chiming?
I don't know.
Why is my phone chiming?
Have you brushed your hair this morning?
I did, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. Well, apparently Jade Dragon Pirates is live now.
Oh no, did I not turn that off?
Facebook or are you on?
Yeah. I added it to the list of Facebook pages to broadcast to, but
Right.
only for the one broadcast, and I keep forgetting to turn it off now. It's hey Elena.
Elena.
How's it going? What's going on? Well, Martin's sitting there.
Chilling. Oh, is it still on me?
Oh.
So I shouldn't do anything embarrassing, right?
Should I turn the camera back on me so you can?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that the intention?
I don't need to do it.
See, we're the boys have got more courage than the girl kitty. Yeah. And just
in there somewhat cowering.
Chilling and relaxing and just out here. And yes, the chicken. I love cicadas. Hey, if Vancouver 604 comes on, he's gonna hate this.
That's right. Oh, cicadas are so noisy.
Yeah.
Oh, they're fine.
Hi kitties. Elena says hi kitties. Same there. Okay, I'll turn it around. Here you go, Martin. I've turned it around now.
Free round? Yeah.
You can do whatever you want now. Okay, no, that should never go on camera. Wow. You're so taking advantage of the fact that you guys can't see him now. Behave, Martin. Elena says behave, Martin. Why?
Oh,
so,
behave.
We, our first company expense from the new company account was another router, because the router that connects us to World, the Bell router, isn't getting into the backyard. And we really would like to be in the tent tonight, and unless it rains again. If it rains again, then we won't. We will definitely be inside, but we want to be able to be in that tent tonight. And to do that, we kind of have to get the signal back there.
Yeah.
Hi. We're doing okay. How are you doing? Oh, doggy sees kitty cats. Yeah, they're cats. That's a big cat. He's like your size.
Actually, yeah, Pippin is his size.
That's the boys, the two boys. The female's too shy to come out.
Yep.
What do you think, Pip? He's half Bengal. So when he stretches out, like he gets all the way to the countertop. And this guy might be some Asian short hair in him because of the structure of his face and everything, but yeah.
This here, yeah. Yeah. Well, we had to, because this guy, he snuck through, jumped down onto the front steps, and we spent 2 hours one night chasing him back and forth under cars. He thought it was fun. He thought it was a game, you know.
Yeah, and I try not to feed him before he goes.
That way he'll come back for food, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we lost. Yeah, we don't let them out anymore unless they're on a leash. So because we lost the cat back in BC because someone had poison, and he found the poison, and that was a horrific experience. Mm-hmm. So no more outdoor kitties. Yeah, he ate the poison and came back, and he was a nice sized tomcat, and within 24 hours there was nothing left of him. So the only time they go past this is if they're on a leash.
Right.
You know.
I wish mine would do the leash, but
well, that one's still learning.
Why does he have to be in the leash? Even sometimes now the neighbors are used to he's running, I have to run with him. Yeah. How can we go see them? Where's Nancy? Where's Nancy? Let's go. Okay, see you
later. Next door neighbor, I didn't want to put her on camera because she might not Yeah, her dog. It's all the cats sitting here, so got all excited. Um, oh, Alexa alerted me that your gift should come by Tuesday. Nice.
All right.
Hi guys, I'm glad you're in some shade. It's pretty hot out. It is. It's dripping.
The front deck's shaded. The sun is already at the other, on the other side of the house.
We're hoping to be outside for this broadcast because we have the historical tent still set up in the backyard, but we don't know. We're kind of winging it. We're trying not to turn on the AC because we're trying to keep our costs down, but we may have to. So yeah. Oh no, one of my grandparents' dogs ate poison. It was a neighbor's garbage and died. Yeah. Bye neighbor. Scroll up. I'm scrolling. So they can't control that. Yeah. It's beyond hot today. Yes, it is. And that's the cicadas singing their song. Yep. And doing their thing.
Making their butt music.
Making their butt music. It's true. That sound does come out of their butt. Air sac. Just
their abdomen. Yeah. Hollow abdomen.
Hollow abdomen. Yep. Cicadas are definitely interesting bugs. They're they basically incubate in the ground for a very long period of time.
They're the largest insect in North America?
Yeah, ours are, in Ontario, ours are yearly.
Yeah.
So they're not as strong as some of the other ones. But like south of us, they can be in the ground for up to 7 years. They have a 7-year incubation
7
cycle.
or 17?
7, is it 17? I thought it was 7.
I think it's 17.
Is it 17? But different parts of the world
yeah.
have different kinds of cicadas. They make the same sound. But how long they incubate in the ground has a lot to do with where they come from. Here, they're yearly.
Guys, it's not cat food.
In some years, there's a lot. In some years, there isn't. So this year, there's quite a bit. Last year, it wasn't this loud all the time. But I'm actually enjoying it because, like, we grew up on these sounds.
Mm-hmm. I remember these too.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I thought it was electrical wires. But it's not. It's cicadas. Although, for part of my life, I did live alongside an electrical corridor. And it took me a while to differentiate the different sounds between the cicadas and the electrical wires. It's humming. They were huge this year. Yeah, they are big this year. Here they make the same sound. 17. Captain Kirk says 17. Yep. So it is 17. Wow. Potty trumpet. Yeah, Martin's like the other day when we were talking about it. He's like, thank God they don't. Thank God they don't. Fart. They don't smell when they make their sound. Or, I mean, none of us would ever be able to survive. Hot and humid by me too. Yeah, it seems to be everywhere. But you see, I've got my braids in so that I could do the Oakley hair because when they come out, and you can see it, the sweat is just making it impossible. So I'm not taking them out until the very last second. Mm-hmm. And then doing the bangs because I'm just going to sweat out the hairstyle. We were supposed to be doing photo shoots this weekend too, and we canceled that. Well, the photographer canceled it because he says he can't take this heat. And I'm sure we would have to find AC all the time or find ways to keep ourselves cool. Too, yeah. Which is fine if I'm getting paid, but if the photographer's willing to wait till next weekend, then we are.
From the forecast is supposed to be a lot cooler and possibly cloudy next Saturday, so it could be a lot better.
Oh, I don't care about cloudy. How they make that sound? Their butts, basically. Their abdomens are hollow, and they have like air sacs inside their abdomen.
That they can vibrate.
And they vibrate the air sac. Little muscles around the air sac vibrate, and it comes out their rump. Yes, it's that hot.
I guess in a strange way, it's like a rattlesnake.
I'm not good at doing hair. Can't braid. I can't do I never bothered learning how to do fish bone braids or anything like that, or the reversed ones, or. But when I used to do the Boy George thing, I'd sit there and I'd weave extra hair in, so because I don't have enough hair, and I do the whole Boy George thing, and those would stay in for a whole week because you don't redo it. You just it's sunny here but comfortable. It's not comfortable.
It's sticky. Every once in a while, a little breeze comes through, and
humidity is horrible. Yeah, get a nice little breeze. We're trying not to turn on the AC till we have to. I wound up kind of sick the other day too because of it. Welcome home.
Overheating, heat stroke.
Let's see. It's in my location-based folder. So we are presently at 30 degrees. And Environment Canada severe thunderstorm watch and heat warning. Learn more. So, are they telling us the humidex on this app or not?
They should.
Thunderstorms possible at 6:45 p.m. So, since we're going on there at 7:30, I think we're doing it from inside. My older brother is going to be coming by and trying to figure out why our router isn't doing what it's supposed to do. He says he knows how to get into these things, and I don't. So yeah, but the way the humidex. Okay, let's see. The way the humidex has been going, yeah, it's presently about 32.
Feels like 32.
Yeah, 32, 35. The high today is 32 plus the humidex.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're melting Celsius.
Mm-hmm. And keep that water going.
Water. Where's Martin? I just hear him. He's on the other side. Colorado, my friend and I found a place that does old time photos. We dressed up as bar girls. It was fun.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
They got a lot of those in Niagara Falls. I'll turn the camera around so you can say hi.
Hey. There's
Yep.
Pippin. Back to lounging back over here.
Pippin's our big boy. He can reach the countertop. He's always annoying.
We have a miniature of him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. He's half Bengal, so he's got all those spots on the belly.
Yeah.
But they don't. His
They don't
tummy.
try jumping up over?
Well, this is why we put this here, because Baxter's a bit of an escape artist. He went through between the bars, got over there, jumped down,
Yeah.
and we spent 2 hours chasing him under your car, under our car, under their car. He just thought it was the funnest game ever.
My parents, and then he always ends up on the porch waiting for us to open the door.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
He knows where it's safe, right?
Right. No, we You'll hear that, Pippin? Someone called you little.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're on camera, Martin.
Oh, I'm like, oh, me. Hello, me.
Well, yeah, they said I hear Martin. Where is he? Jazzy says hi.
Hey, Jazzy.
Yes, we're on our porch. Our front deck's not very big, but it's big enough. We had to get some fresh air. It's so stuffy inside. I wish she'd come out.
Neighbors as they walk by. I like it. It's a nice neighborhood. Very friendly people.
It is. It's not an old neighborhood, which is kind of. These are all much newer buildings than what I'm used to growing up with.
Yeah. All maybe 1960s, 1970s.
Yeah.
These places.
They've got that kind of cottage look to them,
yeah.
with the angled roofs and the sliding doors. Ours doesn't have a sliding door, but the one across, like most of them do. Only a couple have got doors. Don't yawn. Where'd Baxter go?
He's right here.
Okay.
We're immediately behind him.
Yeah, you see empty pots there that we're supposed to have planted cat seed by now and haven't.
Cat seed to grow new cats?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. We're so bad.
Some cat grass.
You can see the very dead cat grass over Martin's shoulder on the other side, except for the fact that when he turned, oh, there. Yeah. Very dead cat grass.
Plant some fresh cat grass to get them, keep them happy.
Yep.
And milkweed, but we never got them out, I guess.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Next year, isn't it?
I don't know. We can probably still plant it. I don't think it cares. Yeah, see?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's.
It's over 30 degrees when it comes to humidex, yes. So it's wet and drippy. We're still going on tonight, even though the outfits are not the coolest. I'm just going to wear like a camisole underneath instead of the full shirt. Because I've got the Wild West, the jacket, the leather.
Or buckskins.
A little closer to where Annie Oakley was dressing. Yeah, her buckskins. Dressing a little later on in her career. Not as old as me at that point, but you know, not a young buck. So, yeah, we printed out our scripts. You know. Oh, but I did double-sided to save paper. Hey, you guys want to know what the trivia questions are going to be? Because it's all in the story.
It's like giving the quiz answers ahead of time? It's like giving the quiz answers ahead of time?
Yeah, why not?
Well, the questions, anyway, for sure.
Those birds, those aren't birds. Those are cicadas. Those are very large bugs.
Very big insects.
Very big insects in the trees.
I think they're part of the grasshopper family.
Are they part of the grasshopper family?
I'm not sure, because they're they're a type of tree hopper, I guess. Easiest way to describe it. But they're sapsuckers.
They're saps.
They're sapsuckers.
That's true. Their
That's how
main
they
diet
feed.
is sap, which is why they don't really exist West Coast, because the trees have got a very different type of sap to them. You know. Oh yeah, can I sleep with that noise? Oh yeah,
Actually,
I grew up on this.
They quiet down at night. They
Yeah.
trade shifts with the crickets.
They trade. That's right. They trade shift with the crickets.
Cicadas quiet
there's
down and the
about-
crickets start up.
There's about 2 hours where you can hear them both, but they kind of overlap. As the sun goes down, crickets start coming out, and the cicadas love the warmth. The crickets love the coolness that you feel at night. So they switch shifts, so to speak. The cicadas stop, and then the crickets start.
You can see little punch clocks in the trees.
Little punch clocks in the trees. That's right.
Morning, Ralph. Morning, Sam.
Another friend was broadcasting, just went in to say hi. That's okay. I hear toads here. Do you, Jazzy?
Oh,
Yeah, we get some toads, but not.
Little
This
tree
isn't
frogs
like
kind of thing.
usually around the swampy areas. You'll hear the frogs, but in the city like this, you don't. You know. What's new with you two? Well, we fussed with the story as much as we could. We changed our mind on a few things and had to fix it. And yeah, so we got that printed out just today. And we're struggling with the internet, so what it'll look like tonight, I don't know yet. Obviously, we're not in costume yet because it's awfully warm, so I'm not going to get in the costume.
Not until last minute,
Yeah, not until last minute. It was interesting on the West Coast doing parades and stuff like that in that outfit, like summertime. It's just like, but we did. We survived. When it's warm, I just put a little camisole underneath my jacket and leave my jacket closed so that I don't have to. So I'm not creating too much layering. Because, properly I've got a full sleeve shirt and everything, but I don't do that when it's as hot. I got this little camisole I put underneath and, try to keep myself coolish. But do you guys want to, since you're here, you guys want to know what the trivia questions are going to be? And depending on how many of you give awards tonight, will depend on whether or not we do multiple awards or whether we do just one award. One larger award. Yeah, prize. Sorry. Prize. So, do you want a heads up on the trivia questions?
Tell us the questions, Christina.
It's actually, we're gonna buff this one out a little bit because it wound up tight. This one we wrote pretty tight, which I'm happy with, because I'd rather improv stretch it out a little than. No, tonight we've got story time tonight.
Yep.
And it's Wild West story time, and it seems one of the cats have got something. Sky raisin.
No, more raisin.
Just a fly. Cute kitties, thank you. But I went to the Colorado Renaissance. Yes, got a walking stick which wouldn't fit in my luggage. Had to mail it back. It's handmade. Nice.
Oh no.
I also got a handmade hand flute, a handmade ceramic beer stein for my husband. Nice.
Oh, very cool.
Nice, Elena. But then people look at that's fine, because some of the answers, all the answers are during the script, like during the story, and you guys should show up at the very beginning. But if you don't, I don't mind you looking up the answers. Just keep your trap shut until the end.
That's right.
So that you don't help others. Did trivia on Periscope. Was told to do trivia on Haps too. Well, no, what we're doing now is because you guys like the prize thing. So if you give any quantity of award during the story time, like during the 2-hour story time, this one may only wind up being an hour and a half. We got it tight based on your guys' feedback. But people like the prize thing, it seems. So if you give us any award amount, you're allowed to answer the questions. And it started with the murder mystery one, and it was too tough for people to figure out the murderer because there was 13 sponsors, and that's a lot.
A lot of characters.
So instead of trying to do that, we just basically put actual historical information in the story, and therefore, we basically, that's how we're going to do it. We have little pieces of paper with numbers on it. So if you put an award in, we'll say, so and so has number 1. If we pull number 1, you're the winner. So and so has number 2. If you pull number 2, So we're doing it that way. A CD from one of the Celtic bands performed there. The Celtic music. Oh, who'd you get the CD from? Who'd you get the CD from? I'm going to sign my CD. Nice. Sounds like fun. Yeah. So I don't mind if you guys want to look up the answers ahead of time, because the answers are spread throughout the story, and we may decide to add another one. I don't know yet. Haven't gotten that far. So here we go. The trivia questions tonight will be, what is Annie Oakley's husband's name?
Mr. Oakley.
Mr. Oakley. Martin. How young was Annie when she started shooting squirrels for food? Where was Buffalo Bill's father born? And let me get the CD. Okay. What is the name of the indigenous leader who supported their show? And when they refer to York in Canada, what city are they referring to? So two of these are very Canadian focused, because we are Canadian broadcasters, and it's a good idea to have a little bit of here in that. So 2 of them are Canada focused. LOL. You got a good smile on that. Oh.
That wasn't even her real name either. So.
No, that wasn't her real name. But that isn't in the story, so... Here, you want to take the camera for a moment?
Who, me take the camera? Why?
Because it's doing that weird stall thing again.
That was it, yeah.
There it goes.
Yeah, actually, I don't remember what her birth name is. No, I don't.
You go and bring it up, and... Martin.
I wasn't bringing it up to
I'm not helping you.
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
No?
No.
There was a device. I keep looking to see if your brother's pulling it.
If he does, he does.
Yeah.
You brought it up, and now you're using the internet to cheat.
That's right.
And I'm the one who gave him the questions ahead of time, so.
Warren Phoebe and Mosey. There we go. So where the Oakley came from, I don't know.
That I don't know.
Yeah.
So why don't you look it up?
Let's take a look here.
It's like, where did Jack Rackham come from? Sorry, Calico Jack come from? Where'd the calico come from?
The coat.
Oh, was it?
His coat, yeah.
Well, you know calico, that, but you don't know.
I know.
Celtic Legacy.
Celtic Legacy.
The name of the CD I got is called Kilton Safari. No, don't answer now.
Yeah,
Drop in a word tonight and answer tonight. We're starting at 7 o'clock tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern. Yes, Jazzy. Of course it is. Ask the questions. Well, now you got plenty of time to look it up online. You can cheat. And yes, there is a coalition with early Toronto and places like New York. A lot of the same settlers from the same areas of England, Ireland, and Scotland that basically used a lot of what they left to name what where they moved to make themselves feel much more comfortable about things, about life, so you'll see historically a lot of places called York in one way, shape, or form or another, and Toronto is a native, so is Ontario, so is Ottawa. A lot of Canadian cities changed their names to a lot of local native words and anglicized them in order to come up with the names for the towns and the cities. I mean, where we live right now is basically the southern edge of North York. So people going to cheat. Oh, it's not cheating, because it's still, the number is still going in the in the hat, and it's still a random draw in the long run. Thank you. You're welcome. New York is a cesspool. Upper Canada, Lower Canada. There you go, Jazzy. That question's not in there because it has nothing to do with with Bill and Annie. But here, let me turn this back around while Martin figures out. Martin's trying to figure out where Oakley comes from. Do you know why it was Upper and Lower Canada? Because if you look at a map, Lower Canada is north of Upper Canada. So do you know why? I know why. Do you know why? I've got to go. Got some things to do. Nice seeing you both again. Catch you later. Let me know when your gift arrives. Well, you got it, Lynn. Sorry, what are you? He still hasn't found it. So you know why it's Upper and Lower Canada, right? Because if you look at a map, physically Upper Canada is south of Lower Canada. There's a reason. Hello from California. Hello, Paul. I remember from school, okay? And we talked about it on our Niagara Falls broadcast a couple months ago.
Right, yeah.
Did you find out, Martin, why she changed her name to Oakley?
There's nothing here.
So she just picked it, or
Yeah,
Bill
it doesn't
picked
even
it,
say
or
when. Yeah.
well, all right then. You forgot why, Jazzy. Doesn't bode well for the school system then.
Shows where she was married.
Shows where she was married, okay.
Yeah.
But her name was changed before she was married.
Yeah.
Like it's her stage name.
Stage name, yeah, but it doesn't say where she when and where she took on the name.
Huh. Maybe no one knows. It just happened. It just happened. My wife's childhood was spent in St. Catharines. Your wife's childhood was in St. Catharines? A lot of my father and my mother's history comes from St. Catharines. That's where they met. So my mom was born in Three Rivers and grew up in Welland. So 6 too dark for Annie. I gotta fix it tonight. Yeah. Are Oakley shades named after her too? I doubt it.
No idea.
I doubt it. It's 30 years ago. It was more than 30 years ago for me. Just some things I choose to remember, some things I don't. So that's one thing. Like a Canada thing is a lot of Canadianisms and stuff like that are big deals for me. Upper and Lower Canada was because when the settlers first came, the ones that decided to go further inland used the St. Lawrence River in order to travel. And at the time, proper maps were not really complete because they hadn't really completely explored. Like the Vikings really didn't get past Nova Scotia, and Newfoundland, and a lot of the earlier settlers really didn't make it past the edge of things like Quebec. So, not Quebec, sorry, edge of something coast. The East Coast. There's where my brain goes bye-bye. So when they started exploring further inland, they used the St. Lawrence River. And the water flows in, of course. And or at least they felt it did. And it doesn't actually, it actually flows the other way, but there's where they went in. So they thought they were going further north. They didn't understand that they weren't, they were actually traveling south. They thought they were going north. So when Canada became a country, Lower Canada was where they entered the St. Lawrence, which is more north. And, Upper Canada is where they entered the St. Lawrence. And I did the other way around.
You're right.
Lower Canada is where they entered the St. Lawrence, and Upper Canada was where they decided to stop, which is basically when they got to Niagara Falls, where they had to get out of the water and try to get around everything. And, they didn't, until proper maps were actually starting to be made, they didn't realize that they were actually going south. And by then they'd already called them Upper and Lower Canada. So, yeah. They didn't realize that one was more north than the other because there were no proper maps. They were early explorers. It's like social studies all over again. That's right, kiddos.
So yeah, nowhere in that description does it say anywhere about where and when she took on the name Oakley and why.
Well, why? She needed a stage name. Come on, if she had competed and done all those things under her real name.
Phoebe Ann Mosey.
Yeah, Phoebe Ann Mosey.
Just Mosey alone.
just and Phoebe.
I know.
It's not a really Wild West show type name.
No.
So she changed her name, I guess. It's a character name, but it became hers. Her moniker, so to speak. Which I think is great. But yes, so that's why it's up in Lower Canada. My mother and father came from Finland and lived in St. Catharines. Nice. Nice where your parents came from. Germany.
Germany, yeah. Straight into Toronto. 10 years in Toronto. And
Hang on. So you're not just a bodiless voice.
Disembodied voice.
There, now talk.
The voice from beyond. Yeah, no, my parents immigrated in 1958 from Germany with my two sisters. And immediately got an apartment in Toronto. Lived in Toronto for about 10 years and then bought a farm up north, like in the Orangeville area. And that's when I was born.
And how old were you when you moved to Brantford?
6 when we moved to Brantford.
So you're just a little one.
Just a little kid, yeah.
Okay, we're going to get stuck in the accents, aren't we?
I was about knee-high to a grasshopper.
That's one tall grasshopper.
Yeah. Those pictures of me as a little kid with the lederhosen, with all the hay bales and everything, that was still from up in Dundalk, like before Brantford.
You and lederhosen.
Yeah, little 4 or 5 year old boy with lederhosen. Very traditional German.
Adorable.
I couldn't pull that off now. I just don't have the legs for it.
Are you kidding? Straighten out those knees and stand tall and put yourself in heels and you make a great girl.
Oh, we're on that one again, are we?
Yeah, I don't know about the facial hair though.
Yeah. Have to do something about that, yeah.
I can't even envision you without the facial hair.
I know, really. I mean, I very rarely shaved it off for the past 23 years or something.
Yeah.
So,
you need to put more color in it though.
Yeah.
Because you look like you got a snow front on your chin.
That's right, yeah. A little snowbank built up on my chin. Yeah.
We're going to create a little snowman in it.
Snowman.
Oh, God. Who else is from Brantford? Not Bradford. Brantford. Brantford.
Yeah.
Which is also in the story, amazingly enough.
Yeah. Had nothing to do with me.
Nope. Everything to do with Alexander Graham Bell. Look at that smile. Those fangs.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh,
I still think that's weird. Christina doesn't have fangs at all. Her teeth are all flat. Inches of herbivore.
I am not. I am not. Brantford, hometown of Wayne Gretzky.
Yes, that's what everyone.
How many people have asked you if you actually know the Gretzky family?
Almost anyone I've ever said I'm from Brantford. Oh, do you know the Gretzkys? It's like, no. That's like saying, hey, you're from Earth. Do you know Bob?
I mean,
I know a bunch of Bobs.
It's a small town back then, but it's more a small city than anything. Like it's the population's big enough that not everyone knows everyone, but you definitely know who your neighbors are for the next 6 blocks. I thought Brantford, yeah, dye your beard. He's tried that before. Yeah. He's been trying to find, because all the dye colors for beards, because beard is a slightly different hair than what's on your head. All the dye colors for beards are black and brown and trying to match his color. Now you did it one time. Yeah, I think that's what you did when we did the Annie Oakley and Bill when we went down for the photo shoot. I think that's the henna you used. That's
probably the closest I got. Oh, no, actually, that was that little brush and that mascara.
Was
color.
it?
Yeah.
Well then.
I used that on the beard and the eyebrows.
Why are we not getting you that again? I mean, love yourself, dude. What do I say at the end of every broadcast?
Respect yourself more than anyone else. Yeah.
So you didn't see Gretzky practicing?
No. Actually, I think he was already in the Oilers at that point.
Yeah, he's older.
Yeah.
He's got kids that have kids.
I know.
I don't know if they all skate. I don't know enough about them. I know Canadian icon, and I don't know
I
that
don't know
much
how
about
much the Gretzky family is all into hockey or not. Go away, Wasp.
I know I know the one stadium is named after him and his father.
Yep.
But I don't know how far it goes past.
The Gretzky Center.
How many apples? You know, I have 2 colors. LOL. You see, at one time when Martin's hair was all that dark copper, which some of it kind of still remains underneath, where the sun isn't getting at it. When his facial hair was that dark copper too, when his facial hair started going white, he literally had 2 streaks down the front, right, of white,
in the middle and a little white down both sides,
and then red up the side of it, and it was hilarious. It was so classic 1960s, 1970s evil. Yeah. You know, bad evil guy.
Samples, Doctor Who villain, the master.
Yeah. Yeah, it was hilarious. So, Jazzy, are you salt and pepper? Turned it back around. Oh, it's still so hot.
It is sticky. Occasionally the breeze pops up, which is really nice.
And I'm overheating since that one time I overheated too much. I'm now overheating so easily.
Down in Washington, yeah.
Now, if I do anything in character out in this kind of weather, I have to always bring a makeup kit with me. Mm-hmm. And I won't do the big heavy costumes. Oh, the breeze that just came in.
Nice. Pippin's enjoying it out here.
I am not a fan of dyed hair, beards on men, but that's just me. Well, Kirk, it's not a matter of it's a matter that it has to show up on camera.
Yeah.
So he doesn't look like a, and that's why he was using the brush in, because he'd only do it when he's on camera type thing.
It really depends on how it's applied and how it's treated too. I mean, when Christina's dad started dyeing his beard, it was black.
Yeah, it was horrible.
It just looked so wrong.
It did look wrong. When Martin does it, it's much more natural. He doesn't put it through the whole thing. He puts it in little bits so some of the white still shows through. Yeah, now.
It's more of a salt and paprika kind of look.
Salt and paprika? As opposed to salt and pepper? Darn redhead.
That's right, yeah.
So we gotta get you another one of those. Mm-hmm. So you have a jawline.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if we still have the old one or not.
I don't know if you want to try to get, if you can find it, you want to try to get a little bit out of it for tonight, that'd be great. But you have to match your hair the way it is now. Yeah. So you have to be really careful with it. But yeah, it's just light. Mm-hmm. Nothing overbearing. I am just dripping. Can you get a paper towel, please?
Yeah.
I'm hoping this isn't how my body's settling. That's the problem with menopause and perimenopause. It's just, you wait for the body to settle. And being a woman, you never know. Your hormones do all these weird things. And one moment you're super, super hot, and the next you're cold as hell. So, cold as hell. Hell's hot. Cold as the north. We are the north. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're trying to save money on bills by not running the AC. Probably gonna have to run it tonight because they're threatening thunderstorms at about the time just before we go on air. So
it'll be just our luck the power fails.
Yeah, just sort of the power fails in the middle of story time. I'm gonna cry.
We haven't got much data left on our phones, or we could probably still go by candle or lantern light and make it a little more authentic that way. But
we'll see. If we get a ton of awards, it won't make a difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do the trivia thing. If you give any amount of award during that broadcast, you can get asked the trivia questions and have a chance of winning a prize. We're gonna see if we can do that from now on. Oh, volcano, number 3, the fluffy one that should be out here and out of that stuffy place isn't out here.
Nope.
I don't even know where she is.
Probably curled up in the office chair by the roll top.
Do you want to go look? I mean, if she doesn't look like she's overheating, just leave her alone. But if she looks warm, let her know the door's open. Because, yeah, the boys are out here. Look. I guess we could try to relocate one of them. They're all wedged in little spots. The AC is not very strong in this place, so we've got all the fans wedged
She's
where the
having
AC
a
is.
snack right now.
She's having a snack? Okay.
Munching away on some dry fruit.
It's one of those lazy days, and we're going to have to kick into gear to do the Storytime broadcast. I'm not going to cancel or move it to another day. I'm just not.
No.
That's not fair to you guys. How does the downstairs neighbor feel about you not putting in the AC? What do you mean not putting in the AC?
You mean not turning it on?
You mean not turning it on? He's not
sure how it
here.
affects him.
He hasn't been here for 2.5 weeks, and when he was here, he hasn't said anything.
I did take a look. All of his windows are closed, so I don't
All
think
of his windows are closed.
Okay. That's affecting us.
I mean, he's basement. He's a lot cooler down there than we are up here.
Mm-hmm.
He's not having the same problems as we are. You know, he's below. Like the problem is here too. The sun hits the roof tiles, and that doesn't help. But he's down there, and in the back too. Like this front portion underneath us is the garage, which is where our landlord keeps a whole bunch of extra stuff. So, you know, well, he's fine. He hasn't said anything, and he's barely around. It's not like he doesn't know where to find us.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, we don't have it running when we're gone. So, yeah, I don't know. He's really quiet. He doesn't really say anything, and he's not very conversational.
You hear him
Hi,
playing guitar once in a while.
Desiree.
Desiree.
I hope you're around tonight.
I hope everyone's around tonight.
I hope everyone's around tonight. Yeah. Yeah, because we're going to try not to melt.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to try not to melt. Martin has to wear pants.
I do.
You can't go without pants.
Nope.
You can try to go without your shirt if you want to keep your coat closed.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
We
well,
have
the
to
coat,
get you.
and I got the waistcoat, right, as well. But
We have to do a leather jacket that's actually full length.
Mm-hmm.
The one he's got is too short for his arms.
A little bit, yeah. Well, we have that second one that we got to take a look at.
Above ground pool. I wish. The
Oh.
neighbors behind us have above ground pool.
No, they have an in-ground
They
pool.
have an in-ground pool? Okay, they have an in-ground pool. They have a pool. It's not fair.
Just jump the fence in the middle of the night.
Runs for the sprinklers. What sprinklers? I know the landlord waters his yard, but not ours.
I keep seeing every time I go back there, the hose is in a different location. So
every time you go back there, the hose is in a different location.
It's possible he is doing something.
We gotta tiptoe through the tulips. Tiptoe through the sprinklers.
Well, we can always go down to the park and hit the splash pad.
Oh yeah, there's a little splash pad down the park. That's right. Compete with the kids.
And the dogs.
Kick the kids out. Well, I don't mind the dogs. I like kids. Just if I want to get near that water, go shirtless, bro. See, I'm probably gonna just have my little camisole underneath because I heat up more than he does. Yeah. Oh look, the makeup is like.
Well, my shirt for Bill, we found out at a vintage store too, right? And it's an open back shirt because the button's in the back, right?
The button's in the back of his shirt, and it's like it's one button up top. Yeah. And it's another one down by the waist, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
So it's literally an open back shirt. Apparently, it is the way they did them back then to allow for air circulation and stuff like that. So it's pretty amazing. His shirt is. Mine isn't. So I'm on days like this, I'll wear like a little camisole underneath, and that's it. Because I don't want the leather straight against my skin. Oh no. But yeah, Jesse wants you to go shirtless.
Shirtless.
A whole side of Buffalo Bill we've never seen before.
Oh yeah. One boot on, one boot off.
Drinking again?
That's right. What in tarnation?
Sorry, what was that?
What in tarnation?
Look at that smile. You just like you like doing Buffalo Bill, don't you?
I love doing Buffalo Bill. He's quite the character.
He is. You get to be the showman for a change instead of me. You get to be the louder one. Well, I'm a little more polite and demure.
Yeah.
Well, to a certain degree.
To a certain degree.
So you're gonna go shirtless for Jazzy?
Oh, maybe. We'll see.
Nice.
Cats are melting.
The cats are melting. They keep changing. I like how they keep changing position on the deck.
Yeah, they keep trying to find comfortable spots. Thank you.
Oh, he's liking that. Yeah, isn't that the way of a cat? Just come to me. Attack mode.
Too hot and sticky to do anything.
Can't reach him.
Reach the cat.
Can't reach him. Can't reach. Extra. Okay, fine.
It's like, what are you trying to do?
He just has that dumbfounded look on his face, doesn't he? If you unfold your leg, we can see Pippin. There we go. Oh, you don't have fleas. Just tell me it's standard itchy. Do we have to clean out your ears, mister? Need a couple of nice cold beers for story time.
Yeah.
Or
You got
bourbon.
sarsaparilla?
How did you yes, sarsaparilla. Real sarsaparilla, right?
Yeah.
How did you wind up with the whole
bourbon thing?
bourbon thing? Is that
I don't
actually a
know.
Buffalo Bill
I
thing?
don't know if it is or not. I don't even know if Buffalo Bill drank or if he was a teetotaler or not.
I doubt he was a teetotaler. He doesn't strike me as the type.
No. Considering his life, everything that he's done and being even before the show, before starting the show.
Well, there is one story that says Annie could outdrink almost anyone.
I can see that. Little 5-foot Annie Oakley.
Just drinking her in. Till the cats get hot. Well, yeah. Like any mammal. She gets hotter, which is why I'm surprised she's not out here. I mean, her fur is a serious insulator. We keep having to pin her down and brush her because she has so much fur in there. She gets all knotted this time of year.
She's cleaning herself. That's all right. Come out. She's just sitting there going, I don't think
They
so.
took hard shots, yeah. I guess bourbon would probably be one of the most available at the time.
Bourbon and whiskey. Just bourbon just steamed.
I could see him as a whiskey person. But it's easier to say bourbon, doesn't it? A little classier than whiskey.
But last night's bourbon. Handshake and a shot of whiskey.
You really, really do like doing Buffalo Bill, don't you? Yeah, when you see the smile on his face once he's in costume.
Are you still at me?
Yeah, of course I am.
Of course you are. Oh, yeah.
As you.
Those lazy afternoons, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got so much to get done. I just don't want to. I'm still hungry for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always hungry, it seems. Like me, I need a hard shot. All right, Jazzy. I've noticed a lot of driving school vehicles, too. Something about this neighborhood.
Yes.
Oof.
I guess it's that time of year too. It's the summer, right? So all the high school students are getting their licenses over the summer.
And with COVID, they weren't doing it for like a year and a half, 2 years. So they already missed
Imagine
a
turning
summer
16
and a half.
in the middle of COVID. And it's like, I can't even go get my license because you can't take the test.
Or have a sweet 16 party or
yeah,
nothing. I think that's what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the breeze feels good.
It does, yeah. So, half her sitting with her back to the door. Oh no, she's moved. Baxter's sort of spread across the threshold.
I saw him go in.
Yeah. As long as they have the freedom to come and go like that, they're happy.
So, Yeah, that's what we're going to do for the trivia. Anyone who gives an award during the broadcast gets to answer the trivia questions. And if you get them right, you get assigned a number. And that number will be your number for the draw. And then we get prizes. Depending on how many people come in tonight and give awards, if a lot of people come in and give awards, then we'll split the prizes up into first, second, and third. And if there aren't a lot of people in here, then we'll just do it all as one prize. Because it's only those who give awards who are going to get a chance to do the trivia and draw.
Yep.
What's for dinner tonight? I don't know. Nothing hot. Nothing hot.
Some cream cheese.
I wish I had toast. I love beans and toast.
Mm-hmm.
Something with
very,
cream cheese.
Very Camp Wild West.
Very cheese. Yeah, very Wild West camp thing to do. That's true. We're gonna have a lot of cheese today. We'll have to go out for a night walk if we do more cheese.
Mm-hmm.
We do have cream cheese. It's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. We also have like meatballs. They don't taste so great when you nuke them, but we could nuke them. That'll keep the heat down.
That's true. Yeah, as opposed to put them in the frying pan.
Yeah. I don't know. We haven't gotten that far.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll have to have it soon because of what time it is. It's 20 past 4. Should get a participation award too. Have a salad. We don't have like lettuce or anything like that. We have edamame. That nukes really fast.
That's true. Yeah.
Edamame and something.
Meatballs and edamame.
I don't even feel like having dinner. I just feel like snacking.
Yeah.
Don't know where my brother is. He should be here right now. Salad doesn't fill you up. Well, it's basically water and fiber when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Roughage. So yeah, sorry guys, this is kind of like one of these lazy casts, just like this.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna go because now you've mentioned food, and my body's going, hey. Yeah, I think we should snack type thing.
Have a snack right now. Hope your brother shows up soon to tinker with the internet.
Yeah, because we're getting awfully close to broadcast time already. I got Swiss chalet, too hot to cook. Yeah, exactly. Well, we can't justify the expense, and I gotta watch how much salt I take in.
Mm-hmm.
Although with all this sweating, I probably could take in twice as much and still be fine.
Still be okay.
Enjoy your snacking thing. Thank you, Jesse. So just so you guys can, if you want to look it up on the internet ahead of time, it's fine. If you're not, get here for 7, please, because these questions are scattered throughout the paper, like through the story. So, what is Annie's husband name? How young was Annie when she started shooting squirrels for food? Where was Buffalo Bill's father born? What is the name of the Indigenous leader who supported their show? And when they refer to York in Canada, what city are they referring to? So those are going to be the questions. I don't know. We might actually add another one. I haven't decided yet. I just drink Sunny Delight when I have nothing. Ugh. Yuck, Jazzy. Well, on days like this, we shouldn't be eating meals anyway. Even lunch was too big. So why don't we head off? It's not a full 1 hour, and we're 6 minutes away, but that's okay. We just wanted to pop on. The internet is fine out here, but it's not reaching the backyard still, so. But yeah, we're going to stop and have some edamame then? Yeah. Just nuke some edamame. Yay, Costco. Costco makes life easier.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see you guys in a few hours. Like 2.5, almost 3 hours. And yeah, we'll take this day by day, moment by moment. So respect yourself more than anyone else can. Everything will be just fine. We start at 7. We'll do a little bit of intro. Then we'll run the actual video introduction and get into the accents. And then go to air. Like, we'll stay on air and go into character for the story. And then we run the credits. And then we'll do the trivia after. So that'll give you guys a chance to...
so stick around for that post-credits.
Stick around for the post-credits. That's right. We'll be back in our own accents if we can get our own accents back. Because after you talk like this for a while, it gets kind of stuck.
I know the past couple of weeks as we've been working on the story and character
bouncing back and forth.
practice.
5G. You have well, no, we have an added router that's better than the one that came. The system we bought it. It was on sale, so we took a chance, and it's not talking to the Bell system very well. And my older brother, I mean, it's what he does for a living. So he's going to bring over his laptop as soon as he can. He may not be able to get here that soon, but he's going to bring over the laptop and he's going to plug it right in and do whatever has to happen. But the 5G isn't talking to certain apps. I mean, and it's kind of sporadically talking to the computer. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So, yeah, we have the device. It's just for some reason it's not doing what we needed to do. So he's going to come and troubleshoot it, but it may not be troubleshot in time, so it won't reach the backyard. I need to study your questions. All right, Jazzy.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers, Kirk. Yeah, and hey, Martin.
Yeah.
In or out of accent, don't care.
All right.
Say, see you later, Martin.
See you later, Martin. See you all tonight.
See y'all. All right, folks. Talk to you later. Thank you. Bye.